are all non-calculator questions. So it says a particle moves along a straight line so that at time t greater than equal to 0, its acceleration is given by this. At time t equals 1, the velocity of the particle is 6 and the position of the particle is 9. Which of the following is an expression for the position of the particle at time t greater than equal to 0? Okay.
Okay.
So we have to find out the position of the particle
Mhm.
at time t greater than equal to 0.
Yes. So I think first you would integrate 18t.
Okay.
So that would give you 9t squared plus c.
AT dt. That will give us 9t square plus c. So this is the velocity.
Mm-hmm. And then you would sub in v of 1, or you would sub in 1 and then set it equal to 6.
Okay. So 6 is equal to
9
9
plus c.
plus c
So c equals,
minus 3.
yeah. So v of t would be 9t squared minus 3. And then you would integrate that. So it would become 3t cubed minus 3t plus c.
So we integrate this, so we get 9 times t cube over 3 minus 3t. So that's 3t cube minus 3t plus c. That is position.
And then set that equal to 9 and still sub in 1.
So we'll get 3 minus 3 plus c. So c is equal to 9. So we have the position. Position vector becomes 3t cube minus 3t plus 9. Yeah, which is answer choice B. So number 2 says a particle moves along the x-axis so that at time t greater than equal to 0, its position is given by xt equals sine t. Which of the following statement describes the motion of the particle at time t equals 2 pi over 3? So we have to, when we have to describe its position, that means we have to describe its, so let's see the answer choices. We have to describe whether it's moving right or left and whether it's moving with decreasing velocity or increasing velocity.
So we need to find the velocity, right?
Velocity, yes, sign of the velocity.
Mm-hmm.
To tell
At t equals 2 pi by 3, it'll be negative.
It will be negative. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if Vt will be negative, so that means it is moving with decreasing velocity if it will be negative.
And the derivative, which would be 2 cos of 2t, will also be negative.
Okay. So two things. First, we have to tell whether it is moving right or left.
It's moving left.
Yes, for this, we will check the sign of the velocity. Okay?
Yeah.
If Vt is greater than 0, that means it is moving right. If Vt is less than 0, that means it's moving left. So you got negative, right? So that means it will be moving left. So if it's moving left, so it cannot be answer choice A or B. Now, for increasing, decreasing velocity, you'll have to find out the acceleration. Whether the velocity is increasing or decreasing, for that, we need to check the acceleration. If your acceleration will be greater than 0, then velocity will be increasing.
Okay.
If acceleration will be less than 0, then that would mean velocity is decreasing.
It's greater than 0, velocity is increasing, and less than 0, it's decreasing. Got it. Okay.
Yes. So we have xt. We need to find out its double derivative.
So that will be Um, 4. No, negative 4 sine of 2t.
Hmm. 80 you are saying, right? Negative 4 sine of 2t, yes. 80, 80 is going to be negative 4 sine of 2t. And t is 2 pi by 3. So 2 times 2 pi by 3, that becomes 4 pi by 3,
Mm-hmm.
which is sine of 4 pi by 3 is negative root 3 over 2. So this will be positive. So AT at 2 pi by 3 is positive. That means velocity is increasing. Okay, so it will be answer choice D. Moving to the left and with increasing velocity.
Okay,
Okay.
got it.
Number 3 is the easiest type of question that you can expect.
Um, where? Oh, equation. Oh, it's a particular solution for what? Okay, got it.
Yeah, you have 4 differential equations. And in these type of questions, mostly the correct answer is D, because you really have to just find out y prime
Yeah.
and double prime and sub those values in all the answer choices.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So y prime will be 3 times 2 times e raised to 2x. So 3 times 2 will be just 6. And y double prime will be 6 times 2, so 12 e raised to 2x. And then you just have to sub in these values in the equations one by one. Okay. And
Okay.
you have to check in which answer choice you get the left hand side equal to the right hand side. Okay. Now,
Mm-hmm.
right hand side is 0 in all the answer choices. Okay. So we will just sub in the values of y prime, and y double prime on the left hand side, and we will see that in which answer choice we get 0. So if we
Okay.
let's first take A. So y 3 e raised to 2x plus 4
Mm-hmm.
minus 1 half times y prime. So y prime is 6 e raised to 2x minus 2. So we have to check whether we will get 0 with this.
Okay.
So this is 3 times e raised to 2x. So this is 3 times e raised to 2x. And here also we have 3 times e raised to 2x. So this term and this term, that will completely get cancelled. And we'll have 4 minus 2, which is 2. So that's not equal to 0. So it is not answer choice A.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then come to B. Oh, I erased double prime. Never mind. Y double prime was 12 times e raised to 2x minus 2 times. Y prime was 6 times e raised to 2x minus 4. Okay, so in this case also we will not get 0. E raised to 2x terms will get cancelled. This term and this term will get cancelled, but we'll have this minus 4.
Uh-huh.
We'll not get 0.
Got it.
And by this step, you will not even need to do answer choice C. You just have to find out the pattern. See, y double prime will give you 12 e raised to 2x.
Yes.
4 multiplied by this thing will again give you 12 e raised to 2x. So these two will get cancelled, but this plus 8 will remain. Now in answer choice D, we have y double prime that will give you 12 minus y prime will give you 6 and minus 2 will give you 6. So these two will get cancelled. And because of minus 2, so minus 2 times 4 will give you minus 8 and plus 8. Now here you will get 0. So now you can just finally verify. So y double prime is 12 e raised to 2x minus y prime was 6 e raised to 2x
Mm-hmm.
minus 2 times y. So minus 6 e raised to 2x minus 8. And then you have a plus 8. So plus 8. So these three get cancelled and minus 8 plus 8 also get cancelled. So answer choice D is correct.
Okay.
Yeah, so in these type of questions, you mostly like in 80% of the questions, the answer choice D will be correct. So probably you first try out answer choice D because they know that students will one by one put the function.
Oh, okay, okay.
So to waste the time, they give the right
To
answer.
waste the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they design the questions in such a way that it takes you maximum amount of time. That's how they will distinguish between a smarter student and an average student.
Mm-hmm.
So if you've practiced enough questions, you would have realized that they give the correct answer choice indeed, especially in those questions where where you don't have any other option but to put the stuff in the answer choices one by one.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, now number 4. Now you'll definitely get one question of this type where they will give you the slope field and you'll have to identify the differential equation for that slope field.
Mm-hmm. And without calculator, I absolutely cannot do these ones.
Oh no, you don't need a calculator at all in these ones.
I just find it a little hard to visualize the graph sometimes, so it scares me.
But you don't have to visualize the graph either.
Oh, we don't?
No, no, no. We
Okay.
just, so in these type of questions, we have to some see in these type of questions, first of all, the elimination method works very well.
Mm-hmm.
So what you have to do is you have to see this dy by dx is the slope of the solution curve. This
Uh-huh.
this slope field is actually represents the slope of the solution curve. Okay. Now what you will do is first of all always go to the horizontal hyphen marks. You have tiny marks. See
Uh-huh.
the horizontal slope marks.
Okay.
So wherever you see the horizontal marks, that means here dy by dx is equal to 0,
Okay.
right?
Mm-hmm.
So you'll always start with this. So now if you take any point, this point is 0 comma 0, and all the points on the x-axis, all the points on the x-axis. So this point is 4 comma 0, 6 comma 0, 8 comma 0, basically any point that you can take on the x-axis, 1 comma 0, 2 comma 0. So at all these points, dy by dx should be equal to 0, right?
Uh-huh.
So you will plug in these points in these answer choices, and you will see that where dy by dx is equal to 0. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Now these points have all the y coordinates 0. Y coordinates are 0, and x coordinate can be anything, right? So if
Yeah.
you see answer choice A, in the numerator you have y. So since y's are 0, so this will become 0. Doesn't matter what is the x. This will be 0, this will be 0 because you have a y in the numerator. This will also become 0, but this one will not be 0. So we have eliminated answer choice D. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Now this is how you have to eliminate the answer choices by looking at the slash marks, and you have to just make some deduction about the slope. So
Mm-hmm.
we made the deduction that at the x-axis the slope is 0. Okay.
Okay.
Now if you look at this point 2 comma 0, actually at 2 comma 0 there is no slope field. This is empty.
Yeah.
So what does that mean?
It doesn't exist?
Yes, doesn't exist, or your dy by dx at point 2 comma 0
Mm-hmm.
doesn't exist. That means it is undefined.
Okay.
That means at this point 2 comma 0, the slope of the tangent to the solution curve is becoming infinite, or there has to be a 0 in the denominator. There will be a 0 in the denominator. So how do you make denominator 0 at this point? Well, this point is x, this point is y. So if you look at answer choice B, if you put x equals to 2, this point, x equals to 2,
Mm-hmm.
in the denominator, this will be 2 minus 2, 0. So denominator becomes 0, right? So this could be our answer. But even in answer choice A, we
Uh-huh.
have 2x minus 4. If you put x equals to 2, you'll
It'll
get 2,
be, yeah.
so 0. Okay. But now it cannot be C because we want denominator to be 0 when x is equal to 2.
Mm-hmm.
But that will not happen in answer choice C.
Yes.
Okay, so we have narrowed it down to A and B. Now you have to look at, see, we have taken care of the denominator. Now we will come to the numerator. What is the numerator? Numerator is, in answer choice A, it's y square, and in
Mm-hmm.
B, it's y. Okay,
Okay.
so y square means what? That whatever points you're taking, if y is becoming squared,
Mm-hmm.
so no matter what point you take, this dy by dx will be always positive, right? Because you're squaring the y coordinate. For example, I want you to see the slopes, these slopes,
Mm-hmm.
and also all of these slopes. All of these slopes, can you identify some common behavior in these slopes?
Um, they're like the reflection, the mirror image, sort of.
No, no, what is the nature of these slopes?
Oh.
All the slopes which are on the right side of the line x equals to 2. All of them.
Um,
And
they're all positive.
all positive, yes.
Okay.
So the slopes which are on the right side of this point, like, so when your x is greater than 2, your dy by dx is positive for x greater than 2. And now see all the slopes towards the left of x equals to 2. That means
Mm-hmm.
when x is less than 2, all these slopes, and you said what you said was right, they are the mirror image of these slopes. That means all of them are negative,
Okay.
right? So
Mm-hmm.
that means if you take any point greater than 2, you should get dy by dx greater than 0. And if you take any point less than 2, then your dy by dx should be less than 0. Okay?
Okay.
So now we have to explore these two answer choices with these two conditions. Now you can take just any point, like literally any point. Take this point. This point is 4 comma 1.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Almost. Yeah, one.
4 comma 1. And actually take a negative point, then you will get a clear picture.
Okay.
So if you take this point, this is negative 4 comma 1.
And one. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So negative 4 comma 1, substitute it in both the answer choices. In A, this will give us, point is negative 4 comma 1. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
1 square will become 1, and 2x minus 4 will be 2 times negative 4 minus 4. So 2 times negative 4 is negative 8 minus 4. So that is negative 12, 1 over negative 12, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So a point which is less than 2, our dy by dx should be less than 0, which is happening in this case. Also check for B at this point. So you'll get 1 over negative 4 minus 2. So this is also giving negative slope. So this point did not work. Now take a point which has both x and y coordinates negative. So take it in the third quadrant. Let's take this point. This point is negative 2 comma negative 4. Negative 2 comma negative 4.
Okay.
Okay, we should get a negative slope. Let's do answer choice B. So y is negative 4 and x minus 2, that means minus 2 minus 2. This is negative 4 over negative 4, which is 1, which is positive. But we have a negative slope. So this is not correct. Answer choice B is not correct. Let's just check A.
Okay.
So y square, that means negative 4 square, 16 over 2 times negative 2 minus 4. 2 times negative 2 is minus 4 minus 4. So this is negative. Yes, so this is correct. So this is how you have to do these questions, and this will be really hit and trial. These questions will be really hit and trial. You'll have to take points, and you'll have to check the sign of dy by dx. Probably we can do one more question of this type. Number 6 is also a similar question.
Mm.
Now this time you try to eliminate the answer choices, because 100% you'll get a question like this.
Okay. Yeah, even in the multiple choice that she's been giving us from school, there has been some like those, and I always get stuck on them.
Now there is one more way actually of doing these questions, like especially in number 6. In number 6, you have to find out the original function. See, the answer choices are y. That means you have to find out the solution curve. In number 4, you had to find out the slope of the solution curve. So that's why this was slightly challenging. Number 6 is not that challenging. Here, if you see all the solution curves, if you can identify, see, the curves are like this. For different values of c, you'll get this kind of curve, or this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can guess that which function has this sort of a curve.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely not sine. It's not.
Yeah.
We know that it is e raised to x,
Mm-hmm.
right? So
Yep.
in this question, the slope field was given, and we had to find out which of the following could be a particular solution. So when you have to find a particular solution, you can try to determine, that this curve is of which function. But when you have to find out the differential equation, then you will have to do it like this. Okay, so we have one more question which is based on this concept, but this is an
Mm-hmm.
FRQ this time.
Oh, okay.
So consider the differential equation this. So they have already given the differential equation. The slope field for the given differential equation is shown. Sketch the solution curve that passes through the point 3, 2, and sketch the solution curve that passes through the point negative 1.5 and 3.5. Okay, you can get an FRQ as well based on slope fields, and there will be, the first part will be always that you have to sketch the solution curve passing through a certain point. So in this part you have to draw two solution curves. One solution curve passing through 3, 2. So 3, 2 is this.
Mm-hmm. Wait. Oh, yeah. 3, 2. Yeah, I forgot where the origin was.
Okay, I'll just highlight it. Okay, so that's 3, 2, and negative 1.5, 3.5. They're also given it this point. Okay. So it's actually, this part is very easy when you have to sketch the solution curve. See, at 3, 2, this is a straight line that is passing, and this is the straight line. And at negative 1.5, 3.5, here it is like this. So that's it for part A.
Okay.
So you just have to identify the pattern, like what pattern is forming. Okay, now part B, write an equation for the line tangent to the solution curve that passes through the point negative 1, 4.
So the line tangent to the solution curve, okay, that passes through, what is -1? -1, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, so if you get an FRQ based on slope fields, this part A will be definitely there, sketching the curve at a point, and this will be also there, right? The equation of tangent line to the solution curve that passes through a certain point. Okay, so for this part, you will always use the 2-point form of a line. Y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1.
Okay.
Because you already know the values of x1 and y1. x1 is -1 and y1 is 4. This point. This is x1 and this point is 4. Now you just need to find out the value of m, which is slope. And for that, you will use this differential equation. So you have
Okay.
to find out dy by dx at minus 1 comma 4. Right? This equation represents the slope of the solution curve. Okay, so just substitute x as -1 and y as 4 in this expression. So minus 1 times 4 minus 2 whole square. 4 minus 2 is 2, 2 square is 4. So that's -4. Okay, so value of m is -4. So final answer will be y minus 4 equals -4 times x minus 1. So x plus 1. Okay, so you have
Mhm.
y minus 4 equals -4x minus 4.
Minus 4.
And if you want, you can simplify it further. Y equals -4x minus 4 plus 4. Oh, that's it. Y equals -4x.
Mm-hmm.
So from now, if you see the graph, -1 comma 4, where is -1 comma 4? So this is the slope. So this line should be the line of y equals.
Almost equal to what you got, and it is.
Yeah, it is not actually like this line should be passing through the origin. I don't think that this is
Oh,
passing.
okay.
This is not passing through the origin, right?
I think the slope is right though. So
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, part C says find the particular solution y equals fx to the differential equation with the initial condition -1 comma 4. Okay, so you have to find out the particular solution to the differential equation with the initial condition. So the differential equation is this. You have to find out the solution of this differential equation, -1 comma 4. Okay, so you have dy over dx equals x times. So how will you solve this differential equation?
-1 to 4. Okay. So we just use the equation we found in the previous one, right?
No, no, no. We have to find out the particular solution y equals fx to the differential equation. So this is the given differential equation.
Oh, okay. Oh, so then uh, you would just isolate y.
Yeah, isolate both x and y. And whenever you have product of x and y terms, it's very easy to isolate them. So
Mm-hmm.
this will be dy over y minus 2 whole square equals x dx.
Mm-hmm.
And after this step, we can integrate.
Integrate it. Mm-hmm. And then you would use u substitution, I think.
You can use u substitution, but you don't really need to. But if
Would
you
it
want,
just be ln of um u squared
no,
or no?
no, ln, we only get ln if you have, like if you had, the exponent is 1. So if you have dy over y minus 2, so exponent is 1. Only in that case, the answer would be ln y minus 2. See,
Oh, okay.
because derivative of ln x is 1 over x. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So if you have, like if you have anything in the denominator with exponent 1 and you're integrating it, then this will be ln x. And if you have any expression like y minus 2, then after using u substitution, you will get ln of y minus 2. But this will not work if the exponent is greater than 1. So you have denominator, y minus 2 in the denominator, and exponent is 2. So here you can simply use the power rule. So you can write y minus 2. This term you can write it as y minus 2 raised to -2.
Okay.
Yeah, so power rule also works for negative exponents,
Yes, yes.
except -1. When it's -1, then you will use ln. Okay. So you can use power rule. So y minus 2 raised to minus 2 plus 1 over minus 2 plus 1 equals x square over 2 plus c. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So this will give you y minus 2 raised to negative 1 and minus 2 plus 1 will be negative 1. So this will be minus 1 over y minus 2 equals x square over 2 plus c. And you should actually remember one thing. Like if you can remember this, it will save a lot of your time.
Uh-huh.
That integral of 1 over x square is negative 1 over x. So this will be useful. So now if you have, instead of x, if you have any expression, like in this case, we had 1 over y minus 2 whole square. So you can directly write that integral of this will be minus 1 over y minus 2.
Okay.
Okay. And also one more thing, derivative of 1 over x
Mm-hmm.
is negative 1 over x squared. So if you have to find out derivative of 1 over some expression, let's say, what was the expression? I forgot. Anything like x minus 2. So this will be negative 1 over x minus 2 whole square. Okay. So now you have to find out the particular solution. So you'll use the initial condition that was given. Initial condition was that it's passing through the point negative 1, 4. So whenever you have to find out the particular solution, that means you have to find out the value of c.
Okay.
Okay, so now you can sub in the point negative 1 comma 4 here.
Mm-hmm.
So the negative 1 over 4 minus 2 equals negative 1 square over 2 plus c. So 4 minus 2 is 2, so negative 1 over 2. This is
2
equal
plus
to
1 over
1
2 plus c.
hmm,
So c equals just,
minus 1.
yeah.
Yeah. And so your particular solution finally, like you'll have to represent y in terms of x. Like you'll have to do some manipulation here.
Mm-hmm.
I think you can do that, right?
Yeah.
Y as a function of x. So on the left hand side, there should be only y. Okay. Then number 9 is an FRQ, and we also have, we completed till number 4. And did we not do number 5 as well? We did number 5 also, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we did 5, 6. Number 7. This looks different. Miss Collage Board attempts to solve the differential equation with the initial condition that,
Oh, it's like a parody on College Board.
yeah, Collage Board.
Because that's where you take the AP exams
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah. That's why in the beginning I was like, is this a typo? Or
So creative.
yeah. So there is some person who is trying to solve this equation with the initial condition this. Her steps are shown below. In which of the following steps does the first error occur? Okay. Now even in these questions, the chances are that the error would be in the last step because then you have to check all the steps. So it will waste your time.
Yeah.
It will consume more time. Like obviously, if they just give the error in step 2, then it will not be a difficult question. If you get the error in step 2
Yeah.
or in step 1. So it looks like a separable differential equation. In AB, there is only separable equation. So if you have to solve any differential equation, just use separable. You have not done any other techniques to solve differential equations, right?
No.
Yeah, in BC you will do two more techniques, but in AB you can easily separate the variables. Okay, so 2 minus y comes below dy. This looks right, and 2x dx. So first step looks right. After the first step, see, they have written this directly. 2 minus y is a linear expression. So you can write ln of 2 minus y, but this time you have a minus y. So you also have to divide it by the derivative of 2 minus y.
Mhm.
So I hope you know this, right? Whenever you have a composition of functions, you're integrating. Let's say you're integrating sine of 2x.
Mhm.
Okay?
Mhm.
So first you will write the antiderivative of sine 2x, which will be minus,
Cosine of 2.
and then you have to find out the derivative of this thing and divide your answer by derivative. Like in
Oh.
differentiation, when you do chain rule, this is very much similar to the chain rule, but in chain rule, we multiply, well, like you find the derivative of 2x, which is 2, and you times it by 2. But in integration, you divide your answer by the derivative of this. So that's what we are doing here. You're finding out derivative of 2 minus y, derivative of 2 minus y, which will be minus 1. And you have to divide your answer by minus 1. Okay? So that's why you got minus sign here.
Got it.
And here the integral of 2x will be x squared. So step 2 also looks correct.
Yes.
And then step 3, they have done minus 9 equals c. So you have to find out the value of c.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Y
So
is,
y equals 1 and x equals 3, okay?
yeah. So in this equation,
So
y,
negative ln of 1, which is a 0 equals 9 plus c. So c equals minus 9, okay.
this is correct. Yeah.
So it's just at step 4.
Yeah. So this is correct. Now, what is the error in step 4? Well, you can select answer choice D now, but if
Yeah.
you find the error,
Step 4, I think they didn't, that's the 2 minus y part.
mhm. So first is if ln 2 minus y will be negative, multiplied by negative, so you'll get 9 minus x squared.
Oh,
And then if you
sorry,
take
1 second, my iPad fell over.
oh,
Sorry. Okay, it's good now.
2 minus y will be e raised to 9 minus x squared. So y will be 2 minus e raised to 9 minus x squared. That will be the final answer. But we have 2 minus e raised to x squared minus 9. That is the error.